In today's video, we're checking out the SE Dynamite DM1 inline microphone preamp. Let's get into it. Welcome back, folks. This is Shane. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell if you're into audio and video reviews. So in my hand, I have what might be the most interesting looking packaging of all time. This is the SE Dynamite. Now, these are perfect for anyone who's doing a podcast that requires more gain out of their microphone. A lot of podcasting microphone complaints come from people who don't run one of these, or a cloud lifter, or a DBX286S. So if you've already invested in a microphone and you're unhappy with, say, a Rode PodMic, a Procaster, an SM7B, an EV, or any other number of microphones, I'm going to show you just how much better this hopefully is. Now, I paid full price for this. It wasn't free or anything like that. And if it's good, I'm actually going to get another one, because I'm going to set up a secondary room next year that will just be for a podcasting YouTube channel. And I want to make sure I've got optimum audio. Now, there's a couple of reasons why you would want this, right? The first one is that usually if you're running something like the PodMic from Rode, you have to crank the gain up on your preamp, which brings in a lot of extra white noise and hiss, and that's not very cool. Or you have to have the microphone right up like this to get any signal out of it, which kind of sucks as well. I want to be able to sit back from the microphone or have it out of shot a little bit more and be able to talk comfortably. So we're going to see what this can do. First up though, I'm going to show you how it sounds going directly into my Steinberg UR22 MK2. And if you like what you hear, I'll leave some affiliate links in the description below. I think the first thing that we need to do is see what we actually get in here. I'm kind of interested. This packaging is hilarious. One of the great things about this over something like the DBX286S, which I own a few of those, is this is nice and small. So as you can see, we get the Dynamite look here. This is really, really funny. That makes me laugh. I love it. All right, let's take a look at this unit. Nothing in the top there. There it is. We get some instructions, and that is it. So this is far smaller than I first thought it was, which is actually a really great thing. I'm a big believer in decluttering my setup. So the smaller everything is, the better everything is, in my opinion, as long as it works. And from what I've seen of this unit, it should be really cool. SE recommends plugging the Dynamite directly into the microphone, but I'm actually going to plug it into the sound card. Being that the cable is so short, it shouldn't change the signal whatsoever. So I'm just going to plug this into the other end of the XLR that's coming out of the back of the microphone. Just clicks in beautifully, and from there, I'm just going to plug it directly into my sound card. First up, I just want to show you the sound quality I can get using this Rode PodMic going directly into my Steinberg UR22 MK2 sound card. Now, I have the gain on the microphone preamp up at 3 o'clock. So if I turn it up any further, have a listen to how much increased noise floor I get. It's almost unusable. It's pretty horrible. Now, that gives me more gain, but it's unusable gain. It's just, yeah, it's not very nice. Way more white noise, way more hiss, all that kind of thing. And the preamp ends up sounding a little bit crappy once you kind of push them that hard. So now, let's see what this can do. What you're listening to now is the SE Dynamite with exactly the same signal chain, except now I've got the gain on the preamp down to 10 o'clock, which makes this far more usable. Now, I'm also further back from the microphone, and I much prefer this. I don't like having to be up on the microphone like this all the time. It's not good for your posture. I can, of course, move this around, but if you want it out of shot, you can simply turn up the gain a little bit more. And now you can run the microphone in a way where it's not covering up your face. You can still talk directly across it, and it should still sound like a very good sound. It's up to you how you like to use your microphone, but this gives you the flexibility of not always having to be up on it like this. So if you have any number of podcasting microphones, whether it's the Shure SM7B, the Rode PodMic, the Procaster, an EV320 or something like that that requires a little bit more oomph, this will definitely do the job. I've just put the microphone preamp gain back at about 10 o'clock, and this is really comfortable for my particular situation. I don't want to have to be right up on the microphone all the time, but I've got plenty of gain that I'm going to get a nice strong signal going into my recording. So what I'm going to show you now is just how low output this would be without the SE Dynamite. And this is what the gain sounds like. I can't even hear myself in my headphones. So to get any gain out of this microphone and to be able to hear it, I'm going to have to turn this back up to 3 o'clock. So that's almost all the way up on the preamp, and I don't sound anywhere near as loud or as clear in my headphones. So what I can tell you oh, that sounds so much better, by the way. I just plugged it back in, just infinitely better in my own headphones as well. So what I can tell you right now is this absolutely works. So what I'm going to do, I got a whole lot of different microphones here at the house. So we're going to test this out with a number of different dynamic microphones. Remember, this won't work with a condenser microphone, and you'll never need to use it with a condenser mic because they always get enough gain anyway. But we're going to test this out with a few different microphones coming up on the channel, and I'm also going to compare it with the DBX286S, which is one of the best rack units for audio out there, in my opinion. I really love this. I actually purchased 2 of these. I like them that much. This video is not sponsored or anything like that either. If I had bought a dud, I would have let you know. But I much prefer the size of the SE Dynamite over this unit. For practicality's sake, it's just something that you can get out of the way. You don't need to get additional cables, simply just plug it in and you're good to go. If you'd like to find out more about the SE Dynamite, I'll leave some affiliate links in the description below. They help support the channel at no extra cost to you. If this video has been helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. And remember, come back for more because I'm going to test this out with a whole lot of different mics. Thanks again for watching. Catch you soon. See ya.